This is Clean and Sober Stoner, and I am killing my channel again. I can't help myself. I've got a few things to talk about on the channel, and I have a completely scripted, written, rehearsed, edited YouTube video based on YouTube algorithms and metrics and SEO and all that stuff. Really, I have the beginning hook. I have the visuals, that you download from, stock footage companies. It's like everything that I'm supposed to do to make a successful video. And here's the script. And yeah, right side up. Here's the script. I spent 3 days writing this. Wow, didn't mean to get that violent. Apparently John K. didn't approve. Anyway, I can't do it. I'm uploading it. Yeah, I'm ready to hit. I just can't do it. It doesn't feel like me. And so, yeah, here's the thing about Clean and Sober Stoner, and it's the same thing for Monuments and Ruin and the Heavy Underground Farm Report and everybody else doing things, on YouTube. We're trying to market to people on YouTube who absolutely hate marketing on YouTube. There isn't one technique that I've learned over the past almost 3 years doing this here thing that works on a Stoner Doom audience. And it's baffling because I need to expand a little bit. I want to bring more people into Stoner Doom, which means I need to be reaching out a little bit to black metal and a little bit to traditional heavy metal and a little bit to progressive metal. And yes, detractors, even to the power metal crowd. But I need to do it without losing my soul. So I have to make a few decisions. The biggest one, let me not save it to the end. We have a membership tier, and I'm torn on the membership tier because on the one hand, membership tiers are these smarmy community-based where you have your own little custom emoji, and it's like groupthink 101, and it's just a real turnoff, right? That's not why I'm using a membership tier. Honestly, I'm using a membership tier because I don't have to spend a couple hours doing a thumbnail, which admittedly, they aren't that good to begin with. But, when you're on YouTube and we're this close to fully monetized, like we have well over 1,000 subs, and I checked this morning, we have 3,833 watch hours. Holy crap, my goofy stuff, right, is this close to being signed off on by YouTube to where I actually get paid by ads. And by the way, I'm not going to be flying in a private jet. By all estimates, based on my experience with Bass Gear Magazine and my other YouTube channel, Lee Bella Coaching and Counseling, I can expect to make about $5 a month once we're monetized. And at that rate, it will take 20 months before I'm even eligible to receive a payout because they only send it out like $100 at a time. So even though we're on the verge of this really cool success thing, right? I'll be able to buy a slice of pizza, every now and then. By the time I get paid out, right, I'll be able to pay for a pizza night for a family of 5. So it's not like we're raking in the bucks. So I have a membership tier. It's $1.99 a month. And what I'm putting up there, I think is pretty interesting. It's going to be uncut, unedited versions of the videos. So, no fancy transitions, no, everything that you have to do to maintain an audience's attention span. Screw that in the membership tier. It's going to be as close to the real thing as I can possibly do. Also, I don't want to just cover the latest band, the latest whatever. I mean, there's other things I want to cover. And the way the YouTube algorithm works, if I start putting up real, no kidding, recovery interviews on the channel and I send it out to the algorithm, it's going to confuse everybody and everything. I mean, we're at this weird intersection of Stoner Doom and recovery. And it's a weird mix, but it is loud. That's one of my catchphrases. Let me know in the comments if you like it. So look, the membership tier is $1.99 a month. So less than a cheap cup of coffee somewhere. And it's a heavy ask. I am asking you to support the channel with $1.99 a month so that I can keep interviewing bands, giving bands their first interview. That's what this channel started out doing. That's what I want this channel to keep on doing 10 years from now, as long as I can sit straight up in a chair in 10 years. It's a way for me to make content where I don't have to worry about clickbait thumbnails and keyword search and putting in this hashtag and that hashtag and this thing. So the main channel is going to stay the main channel. I still have some really interesting content. I'm still going to get better and better and better so that I'm putting out content that's engaging, that reaches out, to different niches and keeps you coming back. And 1,500 of you keep coming back and watching my stuff. Thank you. Look, if $1.99 is too much, look, the occasional like, comments are huge. Like, I can spend 20 hours on a thumbnail, but I'm serious about this. 5 likes and 5 comments are worth more to the algorithm than a pretty thumbnail. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I want to do more recovery-oriented material that's going to be a little bit darker and a little bit edgier. And I have one interview is already in the can. I just need to upload it. I'm doing another interview with another, fairly well-known personality. We're going to have a little discussion and debate about psychology and whether it's any good. I've got a lot of stuff planned, right? But it doesn't make sense for the main channel because only about 100 people are going to watch that stuff. So membership area, this way we can have broader discussions without having to worry about some political person coming in and trying to hijack the thread. Most of all, it's just to help support us. I still buy over 50% of the shirts I get. This shirt was courtesy of Crop. Braun sent it to me after doing his interview. From everything I hear, the highly successful legalized Lex. But I bought my Mesa shirt. I bought my clean shirts. I bought my Banshee shirts. If you see a video, right, where I'm doing a single upload of a small band, I bought that. I guarantee I bought that. And even if they send it to me through the Doom charts or over email, at the very least, I'm going to put my money into it, right? So that I'm not exploiting the bands. I don't exploit the bands. Exploit them in any way. I have never and will never charge a band for any promotion or upload or album upload or anything. And bands, if you want your stuff to be featured at us, please don't text me on Instagram and Meta. It's so hard to keep track of. Clean and sober stoner at gmail.com. When I do my Doom charts, I'm not relying on the PR companies anymore because every single album's highly anticipated. I'm on the hunt. I'm trying to find my own bands. I'm trying to find my own way. And that's where the membership comes in. I want to have a heavy underground channel that isn't dependent on the algorithm. So yeah, I'm asking you, $1.99. You just go to my main page here on YouTube and it says join. You join, and you join with a few other of your friends. You can make new friends. Sky's the limit on this. But I'm killing my channel, 1, by doing memberships. I'm killing my channel, 2, by maintaining my focus on emerging and up-and-coming bands. And I don't feel that I have to be totally dependent on Finn McKenty and Rick Beato interviews to help this channel grow. So if you're into it, give me a like. If you're really into it, give me a subscribe. And if you want to be a heavy supporter, join. It's $1.99. And I will have a second tier eventually, which is probably where the heavier recovery stuff is going to go in. Because again, This is the kind of stuff that's going to be fairly edgy, and I want people to opt in. I want them to understand they're going to hear something that's probably going to piss them off, or it's probably going to confuse them, or whatever it is. It's like we all agree. It's like here's where I put that kind of material. I would expect to have that up sometime, probably June-ish. In the meantime, we are also sponsoring our very first festival. And when I say sponsoring, we're not just giving them their name. We threw some money at them. Asheville Doomed and Stoned Fest, which I believe is July 11th and 12th. 11th is the pre-party. The 12th is the main thing, and the band's in there. Holy crap, I am sponsoring a festival that has Restless Spirit, that has Year of the Cobra, that has Stone Nomads. Personally, I'd like to see Stone Nomads up there as one of. Anyway, so we're all in. We're all in, and we do pay money out of our own pocket. So that $1.99 a month just helps us keep this here light on. It just helps me, to keep buying stuff. I'm not retiring on this stuff. I don't expect it. I have no desire to get Finn McKenty's audience and have like 1 million subs and start pushing out content on, I don't know, Space Slug versus Linkin Park, or 5 reasons why you should hate Guns N' Roses and all that stuff. No. So that's what you're doing. If you help sponsor us at $1.99, you help us avoid all that stuff. And trust me on this, the people that are in the sponsorship, when they say, hey, cover this band, hey, cover that band, and all that, of course I'm going to pay attention to them because we're in this together. I'm still going to listen to you. I still respond to every comment. I'm not getting all snooty. It's just we have to do something. We have to grow or we have to go away. Personally, I'm voting on growing. So let us know what you think. Again, $1.99 is too much. Give us a like. If you really have something to say, make a comment. That means so much to the algorithm. And if you want to help us go beyond the algorithm, $1.99 a month. I'll have my next video up soon. I have an interview coming up with Crystal Spiders. I have more content on artificial intelligence. We have a lot of plans, lots of plans. So stay tuned. Thanks for listening to me banter on for so long, and no more scripts. See ya.